All right, started day 169. Mike just dropped me off from where I picked me up yesterday. And it's nice and late, it's like 8 o'clock. But I hope to make it to Utah today. It's only like 16, 17 miles, I think. Maybe a little more. It's gonna get nice and hot today.
Make a U-turn, then turn left onto I-70 frontage road.
And that's gonna be the cool day for the next 5 days. It gets up to 103 degrees a couple days from now. So I think starting tomorrow, even though the moon won't be right, I'm gonna start.
Continue on I-70 frontage road for 2 miles.
Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to night hike, but see how much I can get done today before in the heat. So yeah. Again, it's a dry heat, so it's not that bad, but yeah, I can sense it's going to get worse. All right. I want to thank Mike and his family for hosting me for a couple days. Yeah, made this stretch easy as I keep on moving forward. All right, so I got a map. So I have been walking through here. I think I got picked up like right here and right here. So I go up here, then I follow the 50 all the way up to Loma. There's actually a restaurant there, like the last vestige of civilization for the desert, and that's where I'm gonna stop. Yeah, that's gonna be my I'm gonna try to walk straight there, so it's like 8.5 miles, just to try to walk as much as in the late morning coolness as possible, because I did start late, so it's going to get hot pretty quick. So I'm gonna take advantage of the coolness as much as possible. So, and I'm nice and rested too. And I'll get a meal at the restaurant, fill up my water there. And then the desert can start. The real desert. Unsupported desert. But Bob has set up multiple water spots every 15 miles or so. So just a matter of walking it and surviving the heat. So yeah. Won't be easy, but not impossible for sure. All right, later. All right, walking through Fruta. There was a nice park here. I got filled up a little bit of water. Nice sign. As I cross over the 70 and get on the old 50 highway. So yeah. 3 or so miles in my hike. And hopefully I can get away from this busy road. I'm sure most people will be taking the highway, not the old road that I'm on. But yeah. And that'll take me to Loma and then to the Utah state border, which I'm looking forward to. I've spent way too long in Colorado. Colorado was the biggest state, mile-wise for sure. So it's a big milestone. Getting done. Alright, so yeah. It's an axe shot crossing the highway. And
Turn left towards South Cherry Street.
And Utah beckons. Right. Okay. Entering Loma, which is pretty much the northernmost, like, expert outlying suburb of Grand Junction. And the last bit of civilization I'll see for a bit. 6 days probably, 6 nights anyways. There's a restaurant on the other side of town. I'll stop there, fill up, water, town food. electricity. Then from then on, it's gotta be conservation mode. Yeah. So even though I'm carrying 7 days of food with me, I'll still get the town food because it's gonna be rare from here on out. So I'll get it when I can. All right, now there. All right, Cattleman's Bar and Grill, based out of livestock area, livestock auctioneer place. So I bet the beef is pretty good here. That's just my bet. Yeah, so this is the last real like restaurant or civilization until Moab. So take advantage of what I can. And from here it's about 14.5 miles to the border. So that's 8 miles to get here. Make it good 8.5 miles to get here. So about a good 23-mile day at least if I want to get done today. Considering how late I started and how hot it's going to get this afternoon, I think that's a good goal. Yeah. First, let's get some food. About a feedlot between me and the beef. All right, later. All right, so I'm leaving the restaurant. The good steak burrito they had. Special, pretty cheap too. Yeah, so I guess it helps when you don't have any transportation costs for your meat when it all comes to you. Right, so yeah, made it nice and cheap. Cross over somewhere. I just have to jump this fence, but that's okay. Yeah. So I got about 14.5 miles to the border. Then I'll try to find somewhere to camp after that. But it's not gonna be as hot today as initially feared. It's only be 97 degrees instead of 99. Yeah, nice and cool. So yeah. But until it's like 12:20 right now. So if going nice and slow, should be able to make it to the border today. All right, till then, keep on moving. Okay, about 10 miles to the border. Out in the desert, but there is plenty of wind, which I appreciate. It's keeping I think it's keeping the temperatures lower than it could be. So I don't think it's gotten to 9 degrees yet. And I think it's gonna be lower than initially feared. But it is gonna pick up the next few days. But so far so good. It's only like 2 o'clock, 2:20. We got plenty of time to get to the border, and it still stays relatively cool. We don't have to stop anywhere for a long time. The traffic, since I've left the outskirts of Grand Junction, like Loma and Mac, the traffic along this road has decreased by a lot, so that's good as well. Because the 70s right over there with both the traffic. So yeah, so this is a good road to be on. Best option really, and it happens to be the alternate for the trail anyway. So yeah. So, I think the desert is really starting to start. There's still some houses and such along this road, but I think those are going to disappear pretty soon. Yeah. And it looks like at least near the border, or miles on either side, doesn't seem to be any houses or anything. So it should be simple enough to camp. A good start to the desert. Yep. All right, so I found a tree. Like the only tree I've seen in a couple hours. Ever since I got from over the way over there. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit where I got some shade. And it's relatively windy, so even though it's like 98 degrees right now, it doesn't really feel like it. Dry winds. What's happening? But yeah. Don't feel like walking. Yeah, something because the wind is pretty much in my face the whole time. So that's not as fun as what's behind me. Yep. I don't think there's that many trees in this area, so I'm taking advantage of it. That's fine. Alright, but other than that, gotta keep on moving. About 4.5 miles away from the border, and apparently there's more water there. Left some right at the border, so that's a good. So I have to make it that far to be able to camp today. Can't just sit here. Yeah, but yeah, that's about it right now. Finding the only shade I can see for miles right later. All right, so according to the map and the guide I have, once I go over this cattle guard, I'll be into Utah. Yeah, amazing. And apparently Bob stored a gallon of water around here for me, which I kind of need. So I'm gonna go look for it. It's supposed to be to the left in the bushes. So let's see if I find it. Let's see how long this takes me. I don't think it's supposed to be buried or anything.
Welcome to Utah.
Sweet. This is probably going to take longer than it should. I know you tried to hide it around, so only I would know about it. Who knows? It's become embarrassing. What? I have to make a deeper look. I'll see you guys later. Or I'll die for the thirst, whatever. Alright, found it. It was actually right next to it, not behind it. So I left my pack over there though. So, I will survive. At least this far. Alright, later. Alright, leaving the border. I'll walk until that sun goes down. Thought that'd be that long. Then I'll just find somewhere to camp along here. Doesn't seem that busy at all. I think there might have been a Utah sign there at one time. Not anymore. But maybe there's one around here. I don't know. But if not, it's okay. I am on kind of a old road here. Actually, it looks like they repaved it here lately on the Utah side, anyways. Utah side. Yeah, so carrying 3 more liters of water right now. Drank the rest. So yeah, I'll be good for the night. And the next cache isn't that far away. So then after that, it's the Colorado River, which I get to drink from. That's gonna be fun. Maybe I can find a tributary to it to fill up. If not, Colorado silt water it is. That's what filters are for, right? Okay, later. Okay, as the sun goes down, I think I'll camp right here. Nice soft sand. Yeah, don't think that's the first one to do this. If I can avoid all the crap. Actually, I might try a different spot. Oh, it looks pretty old. The other thought is to go down there, just to make sure I'm not in the wind the whole time. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It's all dry. It's not going to rain for this week anyways. So yeah, right down there. Yeah, perfect. All right, later. All right, end of day 169. There's my camp. I'm right underneath the overpass that road I was on. So it's kind of an extensive overpass just for that. But there's the actual gorge. If it's actually going to rain from over there, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. So I did around 25 miles today. That's good. I'll keep that pace up for the rest of the time out here in the desert. I can get through quick. I want to thank Bob Palin again for the water. It just meant I didn't have to carry it to this point. I could have, but that would have been annoying. An extra 3.5 liters of water to here. Yeah, not fun. And he's got another cache like 8 or 9 miles from here, so I have plenty of money. Water, not money. So yeah, time to hit that, get to sleep, and start again early tomorrow. Probably try to get up around 4:30, get out of the tent by 5:30, and hike in the cool weather as long as possible. It was got to 98 degrees today. Really didn't feel that hot, or at least I'm just used to it as a SoCal boy. Nice dry heat with plenty of wind, so I can feel myself getting dehydrated and having to drink more than I used to, but not that bad of conditions. I know it's going to get warmer, hotter over the next 3 or 4 days, get up to 103 degrees. But hopefully the wind will stick around and that won't be as big of a problem. But other than that, I gotta get to bed. All right, later.